Hello, Aquarius. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly doesn't want you to know this tarot card reading. So let's have a look at the who of it all. We're using the astrology reading cards, and then that'll give us the sun, moon, rising, or just the vibe this person carries. And then we'll do a tarot spread and see what's happening with this person. Like, what don't they want you to know? All right, here we go. Here's your first card. Leo. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. So Leo giving us that fiery energy, giving us that creative and resourceful, youthful energy. Then we've got Aquarius in the mix, and the energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological, giving us air energy and a lot of independence as well. And finally, we have Capricorn, and the energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. And what I see about this, and a reason for this person to be, not wanting you to know something, is they're very independent and very ambitious. Between these three cards, we see somebody who has quite the ego, and so that means they have a sense of, they need to have their purpose in mind, and so they put themselves first basically all the time, which can feel malicious, but maybe sometimes it's not, maybe sometimes it's not. Feel free to tweak. What? Oh dear. Okay, sorry, something came up. Don't know why I did that. Don't know why I read that. Ain't got nothing to do with you. But this person, very independent, very, very solo-minded. But that being said, let's have a look at where they're coming from on this situation. Okay? They secretly don't want you to know this, but at the same time, what's the root of the evil? Right? First card, Seven of Cups. We got some choices, and they've been waiting a long time for it. Okay, Seven of Cups, Ten of Cups. I feel like this person has a master plan, a means, a quest to salvation for them emotionally, spiritually, feeling good, feeling fulfilled. That's what they're after, okay? So them withholding information might be the only avenue for them to get to that happy place. I say that because they have a lot of options in front of them, and they have a lot of choices, but they're making these decisions with their heart. So it's about how they feel more than anything, more than what they'll get out of anything, which is good to know because we have Capricorn here, and come hell or high water, they're going to be successful. So if they have any sort of heart, that's always a positive thing, I think. Less cutthroat. So Seven of Cups really does speak to the amount of options that this person has in front of them. And so obviously if you're in a decision-making period of time, then you don't want to tell everybody until you have definitive plans. So the planning process has begun with this person. So then we also have the Hanged Man here, and they've been waiting. So I think they've been taking a long time to decide what they're going to decide. And even if they have come to a decision, they may not have confirmed, solidified, verified, all that stuff to really set it in stone. So that's where they may be coming from, on hiding things from you and not letting you know right away. But I think the Hanged Man also indicates they're trying to be stone-faced about it, or just keep a different filter out there. They're not trying to sneak peek it or let you know. I think some of you guys are waiting on either results or a final decision, and this person's not giving you no clues, no hints, and because it's related to matters of the heart. So then we have the Ten of Cups, and it's in reverse, and this is a long overdue wait for a happy ending. And so this person may be, again, taking their sweet time to decide what that happy ending entails. Who's involved? Who did I pick? Who do I want? How do I want it to go? Really thinking about what they want. Not necessarily, I don't want to make you happy. It's what do I want? What do I need? And there's some balance to the want and need, because, again, Cups is about how you feel. So I feel like they're ultimately looking for some sort of happy ending, happy outcome, but they know that it will take a long time, where they are willing to wait it out in order to get what it is they're looking for. And they will not be forced into making any sort of decision. So, that being said, what don't they want you to know? What don't they want you to know? If they're deciding on matters of the heart, what are these matters related to? Oh my goodness, more Ten of Pentacles. They're just making some total life changes out here in these streets. They're making some big decisions, and it's related to their lifestyle. So are they doing it big as far as buying a new house, or buying trying to acquire some sort of wealth, or get a certain job position, a career that places them in a different type of lifestyle? I think they're trying to get that settled and have that come to some sort of completion. We see 2 10s, we see the Capricorn, the 10th sign. I feel like this person's trying to get themselves settled down individually before they can push out the whole relationship stability thing. So yes, matters of the heart matter to them. I think that they also have factored this in equally with how well they're doing at work. More 10 energy, dude. Some of you guys are coming to some completion. This person is trying to wrap some loose ends up. This is like, it ties together to come to a conclusion, which is nice. We have the 10 of Swords, which means they'll be ending something. They will be dropping something like it's hot. All right, that 10 of Swords speaks to somewhat of a feeling of, you backstabber, or you wasted my time, or you like some type of betrayal type feeling from the sensation of this 10 of Swords. It feels like a brutal end that might be coming. So I guess with growth, they'll have to be cutting the ties to other things in their life. They're not going to be able to move forward without trimming the fat down. And what don't they want you to know about that? Because what does that have to do with you, though? Let's keep going. Then we have the Devil. We have Temptation. More 10-ish energy, because the Devil is associated with Capricorn. The Devil represents codependent, and hey, look at that. Look at that. Just when I thought you couldn't recover, you recover. And this definitely is that codependence. Now, they may be cutting the ties and moving forward in life once they've reached a level in their career or their lifestyle that they feel comfortable with moving forward. And I think that has to do with, it could have to do with parentals. The Capricorn energy is very paternal, so it's like I'm cutting off this relationship I have with my father in the sense of me living in their home so that I can move on to the next chapter of my life. Or my codependency, I'm very stuck with my mom, my single mom, who covered the both paternal and maternal archetype in my life, seeking independence here. This is all about them, really, when it comes down to it. If you're just a factor or a side effect, or like their independence does affect you, because then you'll get to see them more, or it won't be under somebody else's roof, and maybe they can mature during this time of moving forward. But I feel like they're cutting some sort of structure loose from their regular day-to-day protocol and stepping up, it seems. Lots of 10. So they're trying to end some cycles, bring them to a close, not necessarily in a negative way, but just let me wrap up the loose ties of childhood and throw away all of my sugary cereals and start having stuff that has bran in it. Stuff that's going to make me, stay regular. All right, so this person looks like they're trying to like really dot some I's and cross some T's before they head towards your direction. And they don't want you to know, they don't want you to know all of that. They don't want you to know how, I guess, the process of that, because this might be family related. Okay, so it's going to seem unfair to some people, this whole money thing. So I'm wondering if this is about that like level of commitment that kind of sees families having something to say. Especially with your immediate family is like your son, and your son's been kind of helping you out and providing for you, and then they start to get married, and then they start to reallocate funds to their relationship and the new family that they're building, and you're like a little resentful, and you're like, oh okay. But I feel like this person may do this transition in a fair way or in a just way. Like perhaps they go, oh yeah, I'm moving out, so you're not going to get that rent money, but I'm going to give you this much a month just because I love you. Or they're going to do something that feels fair. Now, it may seem unfair. It might be a point of contention on other angles, but I feel like, they're not going to cut and dry what they had going. I mean, this seemed like a brutal and blunt end. So, at the very least, you can do something that's do a little right by me. If you're going to stab me in the back, you can at least get me a tissue to clean this mess up. And, but I feel like it's still going to feel a little unfair, especially if there's a Libra involved. There could be a Libra involved, as well as that Capricorn energy. And I guess Hangman would bring us that Neptune energy from Pisces. So there is a little bit of deluded thinking involved. I guess they could be dealing with another person that they're codependent with that they need to cut off. I mean, I hope that's not you who they're codependent with, they need to move on to the next chapter with. It will feel unfair if they do that, but I feel like whatever that codependence is, that is temptation to go back, temptation to fall back, and that's what makes me feel like it's more of like a moving on to the next chapter in life, which would be like, all right, I gotta stop sleeping on my sister's couch, or I gotta break this relationship up because it's so toxic. I need to move forward, and it's gonna seem unfair to some people. But then we have the Star card in reverse. Okay, well, you're trying to take us down a notch. Why? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now we're back up. Okay, that's good. So we have 3 major arcanas, big themes for the other side of this reading. Just that Justice card in reverse, something feeling unfair to this person. Heck, that might even be a catalyst, or unfair to the person that it's affecting. Then we have the Star card, and that represents Aquarius energy, and this is supposed to mean hope and faith in their next situation. So it makes me wonder if this what this person is trying to achieve, they need to take somewhat of a leap of faith to head in the next direction. But at the same time, they don't really have that much faith. They kind of, I guess what takes so long is foolproofing plans, or trying to minimize the amount of risk involved, and I think that's what this person's going for, because it kind of slowed that down, you know. But they still get hit with a little bit of luck, so I guess where they lack faith, they have a little bit of luck on their side. That always speaks to growth and expansion, and the Wheel card is overall just a good twist of fate. Things changing and moving where you're like, oh, how did that happen? Okay, well, good, great, you know. So a positive burst of luck. This person looks like they're not trying to hide stuff that is malicious, or like they're trying to hide a big secret or whatever. It seems like they're trying to get their affairs in order before they proceed with involving anybody else in their life, because codependence is an issue, and so them trying to steer in a different direction that is, I guess, less toxic, a little more fair, and kind of boost their hope and faith in situations or in themselves, their own independence. That's what they're going for, and whatever it is they need to keep from you ain't none of your business. All right. Oh my god, I came for you at the end of the reading. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. All right, so there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description for a link to the website, as well as a link to the Etsy shop, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.